Alrighty. It looks crooked, but believe it or not, it's straight. Actually, it might be slightly cockeyed. No, believe it or not, it is straight. Anyway, welcome to live impromptu bowling session from New Palace Lanes in Fitchburg. Lane number 4, we get to ruin the reputation. There's number 4. We get to ruin the reputation of some TV lanes before they shoot King of the Palace. So let's get going because it's kind of a late start. Once I get the machine turned on.
One day after trying out, you said?
Grab my belt. Thank you, George.
Let's see how bad this is. Let's see how bad this is. I just finished. The last thing I did was 10 pin.
It's still not I don't like flat.
That's an 8. Forgot to fill out all the little gibberish stuff that I... Hello. There apparently was a house ball in there. Is mine. Didn't expect one that early. Alrighty. Always check comments as they come along. Hello, Nico. I have this really ruin as in run over. It looks fun, says Toy Friendly Andrew and the Great Palmer. Like I said, I got the screen really dim so the battery will last longer. Anyway, a strike on the second frame. That's earlier than usual. Time for 2 L-stink of the bonus balls. Not bad for someone who just played 10 pin last week. I can almost go fast. Compared to Dave, though, it looks like my ball's kind of just limbering down. Hey, Phil, not bad. Alright, just filling out more stuff on the sheet. The 8. Uh-oh. Tony in the main office might be a little scared, being that I got a strike in the second frame. This is frame 4, game 1. You might not be able to see it, but that is the special green colored head pin. And if I can get a strike, TNC Bank and Trust will pay me 25 cents. Usually his money is safe. That added, bonus kind of caused me to choke. And there you go, a choke. Could have been a lot worse. That's a 6. And we have the new Palace left. We have to wait for the wood to settle down. 2 ways to go about it: hit the pin directly or hit the wood just a hair to the right of the line. Or miss everything. There's the first "I wish it was ball 2" moment. That's a 10. All right, time for the halftime report, and then I'll look at comments. 6 was the worst thing, but other than that, we're at a 50 at the half. Oh, I wish that was a... All right, let's see what we got here. Hello, Stevie. Time to keep going. Double wood in the middle for the 8. Only guy's middle finger remains for 9. Unless I mark, there's no 3-digit game here. Usually, not always, especially the TV lanes, especially not. I can get at least one game in the 3-digit territory. But lane 4 with that odd over sanding in the left, about 35 or so feet up, kind of takes the ball to the left. Whoever did it a long time ago didn't know what they were doing.
Are you a grower, not a shower?
As Dave would say, not bad for the ocean. It almost sounded like lung cancer. Well, you know, if you smoke, that's pretty much what I call it. That's one way to get rid of the wood that I wasn't really aiming. It's a manner. Two in a game, not bad. Once again, 2 will stink of the bonus balls. I've got a double strike in only 3 places. Putnam Street, because it's easy. Acton Bolodrome, because they juice. And I only mention that because they treated me like crap and I'm not going there again. And of all places, a tough house, Brian's Bowlaway. Could New Palace, an easier house, be the 4th place that I get a double? Worst case, a 7 fill, not bad.
Are you sure? Sometimes older.
That's what it is. Well, I mentioned that I usually get at least one 3-digit game. It happens to be game 1, at least. Because I got exactly 100 right now. And the bowling god's disapproval of hitting 3 digits, that's a 9. Okay. The 2 marks we got in this game were strikes. 7 fill, not the best, but for the score itself, not too bad. Start with a 102. And speaking of scores, my all-time low is a 44 done in Masons when I started bowling the right way, more or less. My high is a 139, Putnam Street. My high here at New Palace is 126. And my high triple, which I don't put down, is a whopping 314, and it was done here upstairs. Game number 2. So far, I could probably break that triple that's been dogging me for so long.
Yeah. Greg said that she wants to kill her. But she Myra and Dave Hodge.
Four horsemen, piece of wood that could guide the ball into the others.
Phil Clough and Steve Reno Sr.
Oh, how does it go out?
Sand job took it in for the 10. Yeah, I've looked at the structure. Lane 3 is ever so, barely tilted left, if not enough to actually matter at all. In lane 4, there's just a random dip that doesn't make any sense. Had to have been a bad sand job sometime down the road. But it takes the ball left when you hit it.
Let me see if
All right.
It's the right person.
Frame 2.
Well, let me see if this comment jogs your memory from when I was on the podium. That's clown shit. Steve. Steve's gonna go.
That went way up. Still not too bad. Yeah, this lane doesn't like me very much. The Palace Gods hate me as a whole. Now I'm going for what's called in Candlepin the Emily. That's when ball 1 misses everything or it's a foul. And ball 2 takes them out. All right, we managed to get an 8. Another 8. It's time for another halftime. Nowhere near as good, but still okay. As long as I hit the average ability range, which is 80 to 100. 90 being average, all based on records from the ICBA and the respective congresses of casual league bowlers. We're at 41. Alrighty. Four horsemen right side. Niner. Thank goodness for some backdoor action. We got a piece of wood lumbering its way into the spot. Okay, I think it's good. That was plan B for 10. Since these lanes are elevated, the pin decks usually lean slightly forward, which means the very front of the lane usually a little backwards. So that pin is doing what it should, and that's rolling backwards. That stopped. Hey, you want to go on a field trip? I knew you would. Dave's seen my Brian's Bowlaway video, so he trusts me doing this stuff myself. Or in front of it, which it is, it's no good. And might have to mute my microphone if they're going to play music. Alrighty. Let's go this way and put the camera back in. You know, I'm not sure if that was ball 1 or 2. Actually, I think it was 2. And if that wasn't ball 3, I'm playing it safe. Ball it now. Yeah, these little hiccups distract me at times. All right, I just need a stink frame of 3 to call this a good game. Bottom end of average. Made it, but I'd like to do better than that.
Never mind. Shut it off.
It's not a,
I don't care.
it's not like a snap. It's not boring. It's really fun. It's just not a, like, it's wrong with you.
And a cruddy 6. Alrighty, this was okay. The 6 kind of hurts a little bit. I got an 83. And Hakeem, nice strike, George. Thank you. Ball. Oh, well, Sam. Like I said, I'd rather the TV lane. Well, lane 4 is definitely harder because there's a little dip in the left from, it seems like a sanding error. Lane 3 is okay. It has a very, very slight tilt to the left, but if you throw a ball fast enough, even my speed, you're not gonna, it won't have any effect. All right, game number 3. All the lanes are a little, they're mostly straight. 1 and 2 definitely. 5, 6, and 7. 8 is okay. It starts to lean to the right a little bit near the right-hand side. 9 and 10 are warped because the wall over there is actually underground and the ground is pushing the wall in, and it's screwed up those lanes, especially 10. So now I got to worry about copyright.
Yeah, there's, you go into it and stuff.
Fortunately, they're not just playing music videos ad nauseum like they were earlier. Perfect. All right, number 2. El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Second best start you could possibly have. Eight's a pretty good fill. So that makes frame 1 and 18.
But ask me what's going on with the side. It's like a more interesting conversation.
Way too far to the left. That could have been a helpful piece of wood.
I don't change his pants, so I don't know what this
A rare helicopter pin that helped. For Sam Sitar, that's a 10. Well, it wasn't far enough, but these machines don't stop. Oh, and they fixed that problem on Putnam Street where they stop when that happens. Once again, another oddity thing distracting me, and I forgot what I got, but I remembered it. So I got it down to now the odd things that happen and I'm paying attention to screwing me up, not just happening all the time. There is a reason, if you notice, that other people keep score when I'm playing with people. Oh, there we go. Well, we got a microwave turkey dinner. Right, Dave? Microwave turkey dinner. I never got 4 10s in a row. That was going to happen eventually. How does that happen? Now that I said that, it'll happen to me. Considering how bad it was, I'll take 7. And here's the halftime report. Had a spare with an 8 fill and a microwave turkey dinner after it, and a 7. We're 55. Good game. Thank you, Matt. Let's continue. An 8, and it's about a quarter second difference between Dave and I hitting the head pin area. Well, a triple's not going to go anywhere again. The 314 sticks. I would have to throw literally a game that I've never thrown before to do it. pin just fell directly forward, so it should be all right. Falling directly forward, the head pin should have about 6 inches of clearance. Kingpin remains for now. Just a hair too far to the right crate. I haven't thrown a 0 in a long time. I'll take 7 over a 0. That may need to hit average ability on the nose. There's another game that ends with a lousy 6. Alrighty. Got ourselves a 93. Needless to say, the 314 is plenty safe. If you might have noticed, if the bandwidth is keeping up, that Dave has fixed the focus adjustment bias on the scoring system tabulator. They tended to be a little blurry. Game number 4. The 6, the worst way to get it. It's also the worst start.
I have to warm up.
Well, this might be the throwaway game. 2 sixes in a row. I don't want to bowl a slayer. There's the first stink frame of the day, a lousy 4. This game is garbage. Something decent for me. There we go, it's 10. A very pathetic halftime report. The 8 and the 10 are the only good things there. Keep things up. A recoverable 34. Casey McCool, hello. Anyone need a partner? Well, you wouldn't want me, that's for sure. Halfway to Worcester, Miola's ice cream stand. That was a bonus. So much for the comeback of if that were only ball 2. I need at least a mark to hit good. I need a mark, otherwise the third ball don't matter. Well, since the third ball don't matter, but 70 is still possible, I'll go for it. And yay, mediocrity! An 8. Yay! The 9, the 10, I mean 8s are okay. The 8 and the 10, that's only 4 good frames in that whole play. And, well, the internet here is actually working because it shows the internet, so my battery ain't dying. I'll be back in a brief moment. Actually didn't come back too bad. Slipping, so I didn't know. They weren't too bad. get game number 5 going. I guess this is the collapse 6. Same start, 2 6s. Almost the exact same. Instead it's 665 instead of 664. And exactly like last time, 10. Oh no, last time was 8. The bowling balls are not sticking to the hand, they're falling out.
The $6 high. Is that 6 right? Is that 5?
It looks like it might be a reverse. 10 and 8 versus the previous game at 8 10. Wait for the wood to settle down. That's exactly what happened. Well, here's another game going down the toilet. It's pretty much the same except for the 5 instead of 4. 35-34.
Hey Madeline, I like your house. I don't want what you have. Fine.
still exactly the same. Good is still possible, but I'm not putting money on it. That could save this god-awful game. Long-awaited mark with a little stink on the bonus ball. If it's good, it can really lift this game up into the good territory.
Oh, really?
That's a turnaround. That puts it into good territory. Two spares in a row. Suddenly, this piece of crap game turned into a good one. Time for Elf to decide what it's going to be. That many for average ability. Welcome to the palace where good things can happen to bad bowling balls. 9 fill. Suddenly, a game that was total garbage became something that almost hit 100. 2 spares and 9 fills, 98. Hey, at least I hit 100 once. Let's check our comments. Sometimes they come along. The comment section could have died. It's known to do that. The user count's still going though. Game number 6. Disappointing third ball, but an 8 start. Way too full.
Oh, really?
That was amazing. Okay. I call that one dumb luck. What sucks is that's a 5. So far as a whole, it's not too bad. That's a 9. Halftime report. We're at 40. Halfway towards the bottom end of average ability. All right, now if someone were to leave that 10-pin ball, everyone, if the camera's out. Okay, what did it say? Now if someone were to somehow leave that, they probably would. Oh, we got our special head pin there, the green one. And if we get a strike, TNC Bank and Trust will pay us 25 cents. So far, Mario hasn't tried anything for a while. Tony, the VP, is also thrilled. Bowling God's middle finger, the green one, for the middle one. I think of your middle finger, Bowling Gods. 10. Need at least 6 to hit the bottom end of average. A little off, but it worked. It's fair. Once again, El Stinko to wrap this one up. El Stinko lived up to its name a little while. Yeah, the ball just keeps falling out of my hand. It's not sticking. Boo! One fill. 85. Bottom end of average. That's okay with me because I suck. Game 7. Picked up the Four Horsemen for the 10. Just hit something, that's all we need. It wound up doing well. Doesn't matter. Welcome to Masons. This game's junk.
Welcome. I knew you were there. I just did when we talked about it.
Talk about redemption. 10. Look who tried. What's sad is that's exactly where I aimed. It didn't work. 8. As always, I keep repeating this. people join in the stream. We got our special head pin right there. If I can hit that green head pin and get a strike, TNC Bank and Trust will give me 25 cents. Mario hates giving out that money. And Tony, well, he has to work harder in the loan department. He's also the VP. I swear it's the big bucks that spoil it every time. And a craptacular 5. Halftime report. Everything's good, but 42. And a mark. Time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. So far, only one of them really stuck. Let's see what the bonus on this one is.
Wait, where you going?
El Stinko doing its thing. Half was to right, day 2. As Dave Mallow would say, it's pretty when it goes, but it didn't. Fell in the gutter, wouldn't have counted anyway. 9. Just take 3 or 4 to ruin it. Now I need 5 to squeak an average, and with that, who knows? Went for broke, and well, it didn't really matter, but good practice. 10. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Alright, so we had one craptacular game. So we got an 85 there. El Stinko stunk that one up. I think we can get one more in. Seven. Middle finger for 9. Yes, I am pushing this one. In case you're wondering, yes, I am pressing hard on this one. Trying to get out in time for them and try to get the last game in. We're a 44. I think we can slow it down a little bit. Happened a lot. Of course, that one didn't help. Frames against 10.
Well, around there. It's always a 14. So, you guys go together? Yeah, you're going with Phil? Going with Phil.
Perfect. All right, just one crappy game of 70 something. 72. I'll stick with a bonus ball and a final frame. Last still Stinko lived up to its name with 3.
Whenever you're ready, we'll go up. I'm like, I lose way more than I win. Right? Tell me about it. Looking around. That's cool. Yeah. So today, guys, same thing. Rick said it was global view. I said, well, Rick is
Otis will call.
That's a lob, stink ring of 4. Coming off of 10 pin or duck pin, I do that quite often. And the lob cost us a little bit. We did not, but 87's pretty good. Does your own candlepin away at all? That. Oh, I know what you're saying. No, it's purposely off to the side. All right, wrap up. Game 1, the high water mark, 102. Game 2, 83, 393. The stinker, 72 at 4, 98 at 5, 85, 6 and 7, 87 at 8. Takes a fast house for me to do well. All right, so that's this live edition of Impromptu Bowling from New Palace Lanes, and just want to see if anybody else has said anything. And I forgot to say hi to Drum Machine, who asked the question if Pinboy is in the way. He's placed in a specific spot, so he wouldn't be. And if there's a subway return with space between the ball return and the lane, which usually that's the case, I put it there so it's out of the way of everybody. I put it where it's in the way of no one. And if it is, and if I ever got a neighbor, if you've seen some of my other videos, if we get a neighbor, then Pinboy goes away. That'll be it. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.